Come one, come all. Welcome to the Western Canada Qualifier for GOML. It is Nurse here, joined by my good friend Ike. How you doing today, Ike?
I'm doing well, Nurse. It's been a hot minute since I've attended this, a tournament. It's been a while, and I'm just glad to see that GOML, even though the world outside is burning, online we're still going strong, and the West we'll see is going strong as well.
Absolutely, man. If you guys haven't been following this bracket, this is definitely one you're going to want to be keeping an eye on. There have been upsets left and right. Heroes become villains. Villains have become heroes. And it's only getting started, man. It's only getting started. We are right now going to hop into some games, watching day one, and watching these competitors try and work their way into finals day two. And this is going to be, we're hopping right into Obscene versus Alizon. How do you feel about this matchup, Ike? What are you thinking?
I believe Alizon, I've played him before. He's in Edmonton, correct?
Yes, Alizon is an up-and-comer from Edmonton, and it's unfortunate. He's one of those guys that right before COVID hit, he was on the come-up, right?
So, like I said, I played him a bit, and, not a lot of people play Mewtwo. I'm not saying Mewtwo's a bad character. It's just not a lot of people play him, and he was making some moves. And
he was making it work, man. He was making it work. And Opsine, on the other hand, a BC Villager player, did attend offline tournaments, but, since going online, he's been on the grind, and he's been making a name for himself pretty big out here. So I'm interested to see what these guys bring to the table. I believe Alizon made an upset to get here, to get this far into losers, and Opsine actually was upset to get down here by a Min main.
Oh, well, new characters, it's not a lot of people, as you can imagine, have practiced Min. Elite Smash is technically practiced only in, as a technicality.
As an ideology. We're seeing Opsine with an early read right now. Mewtwo does have that Shadow Ball. It will go through the little slingshot bullets, but that's what you don't want to see right there.
Yeah, exactly. But at this point, it's kind of nice for Alizon because at this point he knows that you can't pocket anymore. So if you're just gonna hold it, which he did, he can sort of freely throw things or get thrown like that strong villager back throw which takes the first shot.
Yeah, we're also Mewtwo has the tools to deal with this matchup. We're seeing his side B used as a reflector. Shadow Ball can kind of compete at that projectile range, but where this matchup becomes really hard is how big Mewtwo is. Just having that huge body against Villager where he just kind of nickels and dimes you until all of a sudden, you're at 60% and what happened?
Yeah, the forward air on smaller characters, Ness, Pichu, it's pretty hard to hit, but with just a huge body like Mewtwo, it's pretty hard not to get
Absolutely, man. Opsine making the most of this lead, taking that first stock and putting on at least 73 before it's answered back right now.
Opsine? He's doing a really good job. He says, I have the lead and I have a multitude of projectiles. So even if you're going to reflect it, it doesn't do that much to me.
Yeah, absolutely. He's doing a really good job of, knowing where his strengths are, knowing where, he can play the game, what's safe, what to do when. And so, Alizon's putting on a little bit of damage, but, he's not getting the kill. And Opsine from the depths of hell.
With 3 turn-ups. Sometimes it's just your shot. Unfortunately, we don't know how to press the tech.
No, a little delay, and I don't think anyone knows how. The tree actually going through the dash attack right there. Opsine getting a healthy chunk of damage for that one too.
He's a stock ahead. He's a good percentage ahead, and like you saw earlier, even if you reflect the gyro, he's not even looking to pocket the gyro. He's just hopping over and throwing more projectiles at him.
Yeah, man, this is one of those times where you can see Opsine definitely living his best life right now. We throw out a Lloyd Rocket, we throw out a couple slingshots. We retreat with a Nair. There's nothing you got to be worried about. There's nothing going wrong right now because you have a full stock to work with. And as long as Alizon, gets impatient and isn't, as strong as you at playing that slow game, you're gonna win just eventually. That's just how it works.
Right, and I'm seeing a lot of Mewtwo spacing tools, the down tilt, the F tilt. He's not even really getting close enough to use that. And when he does, that happens, and he axes them in the face.
Yeah, and that was a nice option coming out from Opsine right there. It's one of those options you don't really expect because he doesn't always have the axe available. And so coming down with that B reverse axe, you let him know real quick how you feel about him.
That I would say that was a pretty dominant game one. With Mewtwo, well, like I said, with Mewtwo's spacing, it just really wasn't working out. Opsign was happy to throw the gyro, to throw the projectiles, to throw out a nair, and just be safe and out of danger.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to see. I think the big difference is we're gonna have to see Alazon put on a little more pressure, but I think a little more smart pressure. Because one of those things you can kind of get caught up in, especially when playing against his owner, is just being like, I gotta hit him. If I can hit him, we can start advantage. We start playing the game, and you just start throwing out moves.
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, I was gonna say one thing that he could throw out more safely is smaller shadow balls. You saw he mostly waited for the big ones, but even just to throw out the little ones, just to throw out a bit of pressure and make him uncomfortable. So
what's going on over here? Alazon trying to make it count. Oh my
goodness! You see, you don't want to land on stage because you'll get punished. But you don't want to land off stage and lose a stock because that is the biggest punishment.
Yeah, I was gonna say getting punished is a lot better than what just happened.
So through sheer fear, yeah,
that's what we'll call it, man.
So far, so good. I don't really see much of a change. Like I said, I would like to see smaller shadow balls, just so he, instead of constantly throwing out things, the villager has something to deal with, and not even something good, just a tiny little annoying thing so he can't keep buttons on him.
I'd like to see, honestly, I'd like to see Alazon slow the game down right now. Now that he's kind of been gifted the lead, if he can kind of maintain it, especially 60 or 70% into that next stock, that's a good place to be. And that puts just enough pressure on Opsign that he can't play that zoning game that we know he's so comfortable with. Oh, he was going for an axe right there.
I like this. He's playing more patient. He's essentially, making the villager do what the villager doesn't want to do. Go in. He just has to.
Oh, no jump though. And we've seen Opsign go for that a couple times. He'll throw out that slingshot to make you go low, and then he'll catch you jumping up with the nair.
Yeah, the nair is a really nice hitbox. It's just long and it works. I think with the down smashes at ledge, he's trying to catch the balloons, kind of make the hitbox linger. Because if it does, he might be able to just catch him.
Yeah, and Mewtwo's down smash is huge, so that's definitely something you can do.
I'm really liking this stock a lot more. He's not the smallest shadow balls, but the slightly bigger one. So it's like you can catch it if you want to. If you don't, it'll just clank with the gyro. So he's putting on some nice safe pressure.
Yeah, and Mewtwo was buffed like that just recently, where those shadow balls come out faster. So let's put them to use. Ooh, back throw? Not quite.
Almost.
Is he gonna go off stage to try and get him? Tries to read the jump, but Opsign. Wait, whoa! What was that?
You would have thought. I thought it was a fair from the Mewtwo, but nope.
Was that an axe?
The axe comes in handy.
Killed Mewtwo at like 80%. That's crazy.
Strong.
Oh, and what a turn of events for Alazon.
This is a tough one. He's gotta take a breath. He's gotta take a breath. He's taken so much damage in so little time, and once again, Opsign is just.
Oh my goodness.
Can he?
Oh my gosh! Opsign went to the depths, and Alazon was unable to punish on his recovery right there. It's not what you want to see. It's not what you want to see. Oh, that Saddle Ball extended the hitbox on Axe, allowing him to run into it. Opsign.
That was, Opsign. That first, he threw away his stock, but he said, "My name's Villager." He punched his controller from a safe distance. And he brought out an axe again and again. And you know what? I respect him for it.
I can't believe that second stock just swiped him at 80. Swiped right. I'll be seeing you later.
I didn't see a lot of, combos from Mewtwo. And Mewtwo, it's not a combo character, but he has some things he can do, And it was just kind of hits there and back. And if you're going to nickel and dime against a villager, that's a losing fight.
Yeah, I would like to see a couple more grabs thrown in. A lot of stuff there was getting shielded. But I also would like to see, a stronger offstage presence from Alazon.
Right.
We saw Offsign go like to the blast zone to try and get him, and then just make it back on his balloons like nothing happened. So
right. He kept trying to hit him with the back air, but a down air, in certain instances, it would have easily taken the stock. And Villager coming back,
yeah, even just a better placed back air. But that's one of those things. You watch the VODs, you go back, and you're like, man, I gotta be better. That's just on me. That's just. But that's a fun way to start the stream, man. We saw some axes sneak in. We saw a stock at 13%.
Whoop, turn camera off. On.
We're trying to show you guys our beautiful faces.
I put on a button-up shirt for this.
Yeah, we're both feeling spiffy, and if you can't hear it in your voice, you're doing something. There we are. Let's go.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys? You don't have to listen to our disembodied voices anymore. We're here. GOML, West Canada qualifier. Offsign just taking it over Alazon. An exciting, Villager Mewtwo's not a matchup I think I've ever seen before.
Yeah, I played like I said, and Offsign, Isabelle, Mewtwo. I had more trouble, honestly. It's just I don't think he was reflecting the slingshots enough. Because if you reflect the slingshots, what are you going to do? You just sit there staring at a tall Pokemon who's just like, do something about me.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy how it's going. Shoutouts to Red Bull, man. We got to shout out Red Bull real quick. And I'm always happy to shout out Red Bull. Red Bull's one of those companies, man. There's always there for the homies. It's like coming home to old reliable. You know what I mean? Like Red Bull's always there. We love them for it. We absolutely love them for it. So shout outs to Red Bull, man. Armstein, I see him in the chat right now. That Villager guy was kind of cool.
That Villager, you know what? Like, as a Villager, I would never go up and ask somebody. I'd be like, I have so much buttons to not go up and ask people. But like, he just threw it out there. The very last one where he caught the downhill, he's like, oh, you're gonna try to use the tail? Just gotta. Boop.
Yeah, especially when it was extended by the shadow ball, so he just ran into it. That's one of those things you're just like, come on.
Yeah, that would have hurt to lift it up. But you can follow, as you can see, Nurse the Streamer. You can follow me at Ultra Hummus. It's not there. I make a great hummus, and I'm a pretty ultra guy. So
there you go. Number one on the screen, man.
Hey, we did it.
So how are you feeling about this tournament, man? I want to go through the bracket real quick while we have a little downtime, and look at some of the upsets that happened. Because as you may or may not know, how this tournament's working is there's the tournament happening today, and the people who the 8 people who win today move on to the finals day playoffs, which happens tomorrow with 8 other players that were floated there. So, some of the favorites to win this were, Alphakins, Pasta Boy, Pink Bombo, Spam Cop, Machu, Beezy, the guys you know and love. But we've been seeing upsets across the board, man. Someone asked me if I think you're going to beat Strike. Yeah, I'm winning this event. So.
Wow, folks, when he's not
you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Yeah, I don't know who that is. But we saw Crisis. The hero story coming through winners, beating Gary Too Scary, who's a ranked player in Saskatchewan, and then beating Alfkins 2-1 to get here. L Smash Bro with the Min beating Opsign to make it into winners. We saw Wyan, the Alberta's own Wi-Fi warrior. Wyan,
the hero from Calgary. Calgary's hero. I think he goes to school in Lethbridge.
Yeah, come through and beat Pink Bombo. And then on the other side of Pool A1, we saw upsetting Pasta Boy, which I don't think a lot of people saw coming. E has been making quite the name for himself as well, getting, I think, 9th at another Western Canada tournament. So he's been coming up with works, as well as seeing Nervy upset Nadia to get into top 16 there. It's big news, man. It's big news. And I'm trying to check out losers here. Some of the matches we're gonna have coming up is as I said, Crisis versus L Smash Bro, BZ versus Spam Cop. Spam Cop actually narrowly taken out by Zarango. That was a tight one, man. That was a tight one. 2-1. Machu versus Wyan, E versus Nervy, Pink Bombo versus Face, who is under the guise of the Fresh Prince right now, but I know it's you, Face. He's brothers with the Fresh Prince, so I'm assuming they're using the same Smash GG account. And then Mini C versus Crescendo, and those are two guys I'm not familiar with. But if they're chilling out in top 16, man, I'm liking how they're doing. That's what I'll say.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll say, Noah. All right, I'm sorry, Nurse. I'm on a first name basis with top players. Don't worry about it.
Don't.
I'm hearing names. I'm hearing upsets. I want to know about the people. All right. And there's nobody in front of me, but the man himself, Nerd. How are you doing, Nerd?
That's people.
Doing? All right.
Man, yeah, I've been doing well. I've been commentating a lot. You know, people have been seeing me left, right, center. I've been working with, you know, the boys at GOML, the boys at Waveform. I gotta shout them out so hard, man. They've been not only super kind to me, but putting on consistently the best events during this whole time, man. Those guys deserve nothing but praise. I don't know if people saw it on Twitter, but GOML just won an esports award for best Canadian event, I believe. I hope I'm getting that right, but I saw that on Twitter. And, you know, you have to show these guys nothing but love, because that is one of the most earned awards I've ever seen. And honestly, there was no doubt in my mind that they were going to win it. And so when they did, you know, it's nothing but love for those guys for sure.
Yeah, no, they're definitely like one of the groups that are continuing to make esports more of a solid thing, more of a real thing to everyday people. You know, Mount Royal, they just, you know, I know a couple people who are on the there's an esports program now, and it's just, you know, it's companies like GOML that are, you know, helping it legitimize things so people can further it into a university kind of program. So, you know, shout out to them and, you know, what they're doing right now.
Absolutely, man. And I think what this time has to show us more than anything is that, you know, the ones of us that are here right now, we're in it together, man. We're all in it together. Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. Best.
Yeah, so they did win. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what I was talking about, man. Toot your own horn, boys. Toot your own horn. It is well deserved. I'm glad I was right about that, because there's nothing but love for that one.
Yeah. No, that small cloud's putting in work, bro.
Absolutely. And like I said, you know, what this time shows, you know, we're all in this together, man, right? You know, the passion and the love that, you know, everyone shows for the community, the love that we got to show each other, the love that we want to bring to the scene when we come back is, you know, it's something we're all working to. And so, you know, whether you're East Canada, West Canada, you know, states, wherever it may be, man, you know, we're doing our best out here. We're doing our best to make the best of this time, and we're doing our best to push esports and push, honestly, just each other to the next level.
Yeah. And, you know, if you want to continue to push me, remember, you see that handle? Get it done. Oh.
One of the world's smoothest transitions to a plug.
Listen, they give me free time. I'm going to plug. They give me more free time. I'm going to plug twice.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, yeah, we should have another set coming up soon here. Let me pull up the bracket and just see. Yeah, it looks like Legit just beat Zane. Zarango beat Mata. So the two matches I didn't announce in losers are going to be Opsign versus Legit and Zarango versus Alphakins. So those will be interesting ones too. Unfortunately for Zarango, Alphakins played with my Falcon for like 3 hours the other day. So the matchup's fresh, but Zarango could.
All right. I appreciate the honesty, Nurse. But what you're saying is if Alvakin loses.
Yeah, I'm saying he sucks. I'll be the first one to tell Luke that he sucks. Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's what it means. You practiced with me.
Yeah, of all people, bro. Of all people. No, man. And honestly, dude, I'm just so excited to see where the days go. With tournaments like this, and just tournaments in general, one of the best parts about them is just being there with the boys. Seeing who wins, who loses, what's up next, what's happening here, there, everywhere, man. And when you get to look at bracket, you get to spectate these matches from behind. You get to hear like, oh, is this bracket? Or did this guy lose to this guy? Did you hear about that? Like, it's the best part of going to tournaments, and we're seeing the upset kings right now. Crisis versus L Smash, bro.
Winners quarters, folks. Neither of them was supposed to make it, but
here they are. Here they are. And this is going based on their previous characters, going to be Wolf versus Min Min. That being said, I know Crisis has a Roy, and pre-quarantine named Roy, and Roy just destroys Min Min. So I'm interested to see if he ends up busting out the Roy.
See, like I was talking to you before the stream, Roy destroys Min Min if he can get in.
Yeah, and that's kind of the name of the game right now. Thankfully, Min Min's big weakness is when characters can jump at her with a strong hitbox, kind of at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah,
right? She doesn't have a good option to cover that 45 degrees. Mm-hmm. And Roy, and even Wolf to a degree, but Roy in particular, loves coming down with that nair, or loves coming down at that fair, right in that angle where Min Min, starts crying. So, so I think potentially we could see the Roy come out. Wolf definitely has the tools to deal with it, but off stage can be much more of a struggle for the Wolf. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see.
Yeah, looking forward to see how this one goes.
Yeah, if it was that Roy beats Min Min, news to me.
It's just like, if you can get in, Roy wins.
We're seeing the Wolf. Quick 13% right now. One of the things that Min Min does so well is that damage output, right? When you have the Ram equipped, you can actually combo the Ram into the Smash Attack Dragon Arm for like a cool 25% every single time. And already switching to the Megawatt Arm. I said this when Min Min came out, and it's been true ever since. No one switches to the Megawatt Arm with good intentions.
That's not for helping. Megawatt's arms for hurting folks, all right?
Ooh, okay. Great back air.
Back air. Not quite a kill. Looking to
so close. Oh, what?
So, is it online? Maybe it's I don't know what happened.
There were some ideas there from both parties, and
I think both people just said restocks. Who needs them? All right. We had things to do. We're busy people, just two-stocking, and I respect it. So.
Like, I like the last game a little more than this one. Let's just get two stocks going. Min Min with the reflector on up smash. That's something I always forget that she has, even.
Yeah, it's interesting that she has that. Smash reflects. I don't know.
Wolf on the ledge now with Min Min. Such a good spot to be in. Min Min, not the greatest options off the platform there. That Megawatt Arm just hits like a truck, though. It's one of those things it should be bad, right? Like, you think it's bad, it looks bad, and then, like, you just have to respect it so much.
See that? He blocked one, he parried one, and yet Min Min just...
Oh, no! And a communication error has occurred.
Well, online.
Oh, man.
So often we forget when you're not right beside somebody, there could be things that happen in between. Maybe
Nintendo right now, pulleys and levers. They're trying to make it happen. Some guys in Japan on a bike, like, come on, the server's gotta work.
Me on a $60 family plan while things like are falling apart.
Oh man, that's so sweet.
You know,
it's one of those things that happens. Unfortunately, it's a reality of where we are right now. We're gonna have to figure out. Chat wanted to see more of Nurse and Ike on the screen. Bro, you don't want to listen to us talk for that long. It's not for that long. It's one of those things that happens. I think we got to figure out, who it is, what happened, why it happened, and we got to go from there. Someone's connection is not as good as it could be. That's what I'll say.
It could just be a fact of maybe it's not on stream, because I know that even though Smash Online isn't great, with one-on-ones, if there's just two people in an arena, I think it's supposed to be a little better. So
that happened in the latest patch where they were like, oh yeah, Smash Ultimate's Online is 1 frame better if you play in an arena with 0 other people in it. Like, thanks guys. You made it happen.
I don't know. That might just be the case, but hopefully we'll be able to, get her back going. But
man.
Looking back in retrospect, them both SDing might have been a reason for that.
But it was like the double SD. That's what I was. So like, you can't even be that mad because your boy also SD'd. It's just the hard reset. I don't know. That one of those things too, man. Min is definitely harder to fight with a little bit of sauce added on the net codes.
Yeah, when you have to get in, it's one thing, but when you have to get in and like you jumped and you got hit, the little boomerang arm hits you and you're just like
truly I'm doing my best. Truly. We're going back in though. Resetting to where we were, presumably. Yeah, resetting. 2 stocks apiece. Even. We're playing a game of Smash 4. 16% on the board already. No conversion from the Wolf there.
The best Smash gamers. Let's go.
All right, the Mega Watt arm comes out at 0%. And that's something I actually don't agree with. The Ram arm is so good at gimping Wolf. I can't imagine switching to the Mega Watt pre-70%. It just seems not worth it. That being said, that did like 35%.
I feel like it's worth it.
Okay. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I could simply be incorrect. The down smash at the ledge, trying to make it happen. Min back at the ledge again.
How does Min kill? Is it just something Megawatt arm? Is it just that? Looking like it. Too low.
Yeah, caught the jump there. Yeah, she can use Megawatt arm. Her up smash is also really good.
This catches the jump with the F smash.
People a lot of time forget how good Min's up smash is. It's literally like giant fox up smash. It just kills a little bit later. So that's definitely something you have to worry about. And one of her, honestly, best moves.
Yeah, one of the Wolf has great up smashes too, as you just saw, but Min is never really close enough, besides that F smash, to really connect anything with it.
Yeah, where Wolf has to make this magic happen is definitely at the ledge. You saw right there, that's something I want to see more of from Crisis. Wolf's nair will go through Min's arms. So if she punches you and you nair her arms, your nair will win.
What also is working is just that neutral beat. As long as it doesn't clank, it's just a hitbox you send out and then you go back to work. It's just something nice, easy Wolf can throw out.
Yeah. And I think, if Crisis is able to kind of master when he can throw out that nair. when he can, when he should retreat and throw out that neutral beat, and then when he needs to throw out an effective kill option, he's going to be looking good. But, El Smash Bro right now is trying to make a name for himself, trying to make it happen. Has Wolf off stage, switches to the Ram at 140%. Back to the Megawatt, and F Smash comes out of the air dodge Crisis.
Once again, I'm surprised he kept landing with it. I'm surprised he didn't land with the down air. It's really nice to land with. Like the hitboxes going down and just landing. It's just a pretty safe move for Min.
Yeah, the Megawatt Nair, I believe, is -5 or -6 on shield. They've done perfectly. So there's not a G dang that Wolf can do about that. If you do it right. That's one of those ones where he just has to hold shield and be like, all right, what's the next option? That was a great read, though. Can we talk about that? That was a great read.
Yeah, both F smashes, catches the jump, catches the landing. So it's it's online. So you gotta make some reads, and he's making correct ones.
Yeah, but it was interesting. He put pressure on El Smash Bro in the air, just enough that El Smash Bro didn't want to throw out an air coming down. He thought he might have lost to a Wolf up air or something like that, so he opted for an air dodge instead. And Crisis having the presence of mind to know that air dodge was coming and punishing appropriately.
Like he might have thought, if I land on Wolf, I'm gonna get up smashed.
Yeah. I'm sure we've all had that thought. Man, Crisis right now looking to make day 2 right now. Up a game on El Smash Bro. Going into game 2. Did he switch colors? Is that Min a different color?
I'll be honest. My eyes have been on Wolf. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say you've got this read.
I'm not sure. I feel like it is. To switch to the Megawatt again, I don't love it. I don't love it. It feels like more like you're trying to cheese him. That's such a good combo, though. You saw that down tilt up smash. That works for a surprisingly long time. Oh, and now he's got the strong dragon arm on rock, almost as strong as that Megawatt. So scary to have two of those flying at you. For real.
Bro is doing a much better job just keeping Wolf out this time.
Oh, and this is gonna be big. No jump! He's gonna be dead. Yeah. Oh my god!
Throws him off, catches the dump, and that's how you get ahead. And this is what he should be doing. He says, "You have long arms, but I have a gun."
And honestly, man, that's how you win this matchup.
Right.
You don't get in all the time, right? You don't get in that much. But the times you do get in, you make it count. You go big, and Min-Min's recovery is super lackluster. So making plays like that is what you need to do.
Crisis is playing this perfect. He's just staying back so many times. He's like, he's had a Megawatt in his face, and he just backs up and says, I don't need to be approaching right now.
And this is what I'm saying about the Megawatt arm and why I didn't like it. He had Megawatt arm on since 20%, and he got a kill at 170. He's not getting the value he needs out of it, especially when you can do big stuff with the Ram arm, especially off stage and as far as combos go.
Right now, just catches him back air, just catches him. This changed quite a bit at the start. Min just was keeping him out, but Wolf got the lead, kept the lead, and now he's a stock away from winning.
Yeah, man, Crisis has got to be feeling good about this. His game plan has just been working, and it's been working nonstop. As El Smash Bro, what do, man?
Right.
You keep throwing the arms out, but at a certain point, you're behind a whole stock. You got to make something happen here, and that is not what you want to happen.
Yeah, but you saw for the last 10, 20 seconds, Wolf hasn't really crossed the middle. He hasn't had to. He's ahead, and he has a projectile, so he's not going to risk it, which is exactly what you should be doing.
Especially a projectile that does 6-7% a pop.
Right.
Why not? Ooh.
Okay.
Good coverage there, 85%. This is doable. Min-Min's damage can be insane, but we're going to have to see something big from El Smash Bro. And honestly, Crisis has looked like he's got...
Did you see that nair?
Kind of figured out.
He landed with the nair and went through one, maybe two of the fists.
Yeah, you can go through both of them. That's what I was saying earlier. It's crazy how easy it is to go through those arms. And the nair to dash attack taking that final stock. Crisis.
Oh, good job on Crisis.
Puts himself into day 2. That's crazy, man. That guy likely went from unseeded to taking the first seed spot of day 1.
He made it day 2.
Yeah, at 9th seed, which is the highest he could have possibly been. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
No, it's he's kept it together. He said, doesn't matter what rank I am, I'm gonna come out on top, and turns out he did.
Yeah, man. And I gotta throw it off to my boy Crisis. He comes by the nurse stream very regularly. That guy is always trying to grind. He'll stay for honestly as long as I'm online and willing to play. Sorry? Oh, we have a Red Bull replay. This is one of my favorite things that GOML does, man. I love the Red Bull replays. Seeing those critical moments, let's run it back. The F smashes, man.
That's the booth.
And this was the TSN turning point right there. When he catches the jump.
Yeah, like I said, first stock, Smash Bro is clearly ahead, but he just hits him off, just pokes him, and bringing it back. But the second stock as well, just
and he just dropped shield for that.
There,
we're seeing this final stock here. Oh no, that was the coverage. That's one of those things with Windman that's so hard to deal with. He just hits. He throws out one arm. You're like, all right, do I neutral get up or roll or jump? Like, what do I do here? And then the other arm comes flying.
Oh,
man, it's good stuff. And like we said, Crisis coming into day 2. And like I was saying, he's always coming to grind, man. He stops by. Super nice guy. He's trying to grind. He's all in. So not only a nice win, a deserved win for the boy Crisis.
Yeah, no, he made it, and let's hope he can keep this going to tomorrow.
Yeah, man, that's the kind of momentum you want to ride. 2-0s across the board all day.
Just playing clean.
Not a problem. We got off to a little bit of a late start, but we enjoyed every second with you guys. It's going to be the end of our block. And we're going to be throwing it off to some very talented casters. You know them. You love them. The BC duo, I believe, Zach, Irakaz, Artemis now, as some may know him, and Pride. So you're going to love those guys. I love those guys. And they're going to treat you nice. They're going to treat you right. All right, they're not going to play around. All right, we're going to see some more exciting Smash action. If you liked what you see here, it only goes up. It only gets better. So we'll see you on the other side. I've been Nerfs.
I've been Ike, and thanks for watching.
Hi, everybody. Thank you
What's
so
up,
much for your
guys?
patience here as we transition to this block of casters here. Obviously, you know what you're watching. This is GOML, the West Canadian Qualifier. I'm Pride, and I'm here with
Artemis.
Zach, now known as Artemis. Kind of cool.
What's up, guys?
Heyo, heyo. So yeah, those were some exciting first matches. I got the chance to see some of them that Nurse and Ike got the chance to commentate. So we got here it's pretty crazy how this is done, and I've never seen this done before because, you know, with the environment we're in, this is divided strictly within like the West Canadian Smash.
Across the Western Canadian scene, so many good
Exactly.
players here.
To my knowledge, I think it's there's 8 of them that just got immediately entered into the final stage playoff that you'll see tomorrow. But right now, these people who are left right now in this bracket are fighting for their chance to take that coveted spot for themselves. So this is really exciting. I haven't had a chance to cast some of these players in quite a while. So, and I haven't had the chance to cast with Artemis here too.
It's been a minute. February?
Yeah, February. Damn, it's long ago. It's time's flying fast now with what it's like going on right now, but still, it's kind of crazy here.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been a minute.
It is. For a brief moment, it feels like we're back to what it is with casting the majors here. It's really, really nice. So yeah, what did you think of some of the matches that you did watch? Did you watch any? I don't know if you actually were.
I'm actually doing something else.
Okay,
so
no
I
worries.
can't comment too much, but I'm sure there's some awesome stuff.
Yeah, there was some. We actually got to see Min, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
Crisis
exciting.
was able to defeat the Min. L Smash Bro right now is having a pretty heated battle. Loses round 2 of the top 16 here between I think you say it's Minise. Opsign did really well. Opsign actually ended up is gonna move on into loses round 2 of top 16, beat Legit. So that's kind of crazy.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, because Legit also lost to Zarango, but Zarango just got defeated by Alphakins. And then Alphakins also defeated Pastaman. And for you guys who are at home, just like always, just like every tournament, if you hit the ! bracket, you can check the bracket for yourself. I'm just recapping it for you guys. Y'all just want to hear it. But yeah, looks like the matches that we have left are the loser of like Nervy and E. So that's the first match. Then the loser of that fights Opsign. And then I don't know. I think those are the 2 matches that are pinned. If we have any future matches that they have, I think the production team will let us know. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff. So we're just going to be waiting on those matches now, and I hope you guys we're having a great time with those first matches. I'm super pumped because it's been a while since I've done the dual cast commentary here, and getting to see these players. Some of these players I have seen recently with what I do with like crew battle streaming. Nervy being a part of the crew Cuban Friends in the Smash Crew server, the SCS. But I haven't seen in like a long time. Formerly Question. Young Link player. Yeah. So I don't know if you still play Young Link, but like that's kind of cool.
Not anymore, but
I feel like you've transitioned to Mario, I'm guessing. That's my heart rate. Okay. And then Opsign was I was saying earlier. And then I don't know who Minase is right here, but still, we're gonna go ahead into this transition right now.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Right away between Nervy and E.
Young Link versus PT. Actually, one of PT's harder matchups.
Do you think it's their worst? I've heard from some that it's their worst. I've heard some that it's their bottom 3.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Young Link does really well against all the characters. It's hard for Swirl to get in. Ivy's pretty useless. It's head zoned and Charizard's like a big body.
Yeah, exactly. But one thing Young Link is that was a really nice down air. One thing Young Link is known for is zoning, but Nervy has a lot of matchup experience with Opsign. It's not the same character, mind you. I know it's Villager, but I think Nervy, over these many months of quarantine, has developed a way to get kind of break zoning. We're kind of seeing it here. He's out of shield near Ivysaur. You said Ivysaur is kind of useless here, but I think Nervy's kind of proving wrong, at least with this specific matchup of these 2 players right now. Smash out of shield. That is so fast. I believe that's like frame 6 or something.
Frame 5 or 6. Really good out of shield.
I'm also really excited to see lots of flare blitz from Nervy. It's the classic Nervy flare blitz. It just kind of happens, but you still get hit by it anyways. And it being online, it's going to make it a lot more common to hit them.
Yeah, he does love his flare whip. I would call it his signature move.
That is the signature move. There's no other way to put it. That's for sure. Up tilt, seeing all that was really close. Could have probably got a back on that platform. Not too sure though.
One thing Young Link does struggle with, he does have a lot of ways to get kills, but it's kind of like Match 4 Sheik in a way, where once you're out of the range, a lot of his moves stop connecting. Doesn't have a lot of stray kill moves. Has a lot of setup though.
How are we going to get to see the kill here? I feel like Ivysaur's definitely got something to get that kill. The forward air not going to take it, but 145 is a very lethal percent. The down air was so close to getting that kill, but still not enough. And this is actually E's chance to bring this back. You were saying earlier, I believe, which is Young's just really good at racking up that percent. It's in these moments you really want to make them count. B tried to get the up air out of the up B. It's not going to connect. And Nervy can't let this stock get away from him. We got to seal away that stock. The 145.
Yeah, like I was saying, big body against Young Link. Not going to be doing too hot.
No,
but he is going to want to stay because of that kill power as he gets right there with that up smash.
Yeah, that up smash is very, very good. Really, really quick. 153 here. Also, Young Link some patches got a new forward throw. So being in
Young Link got a crazy amount of buffs a couple patches ago. So tons of new kill power, kill throws, smash attacks, aerial buffs, just so much kill power from this character.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Nice, big down tilt. Tried to get some pressure there, but sometimes the auto short hop mechanic works against you in mysterious ways. It's really, really tough.
Yeah, that's why that new instant double jump tech is going to come into play.
Yeah, the new instant, a double
Pretty
jump.
much this game's version of buffered full hop aerials, rather.
Yeah. Nice, good solid punish. It's sometimes hard to find the punishes on like the spin attack there from Young Link, but he was just in the right range to get that grab. This is all
He's kind of zoning out right now, trying to find his way in. That's the hard part about Young Link, man. Just so many projectiles coming at you constantly.
Yeah.
And it can be pretty overwhelming.
Exactly.
Especially with this, harsher online environment.
Yeah.
But Nervy's making it work. He is winning, even if by just a bit.
Just a little bit here. Tried to go for the up smash again. Hopefully.
Down smash though, gonna put him off. This should not kill back throw. No. But he's in an edge guard position now.
Better than up throw.
Oh yeah. Puts it all on that flare blitz, and he's gonna pay for it with his stock.
I wouldn't put it any other way. If Nervy's gonna go out some way, it's probably through a whiffed flare blitz. But yeah,
that's
still
the
pretty
type
nice.
of thing he would do.
Let's go, E.
Kind of the guy that just goes for it.
That was really, really nice. Haven't seen the play from them in a long time, but I definitely see some strong improvement from the last time they've been playing at their locals. They're a really big force to be reckoned with now. Artemis, what do you think for stages?
I believe
go on.
E beat Pasta Boy today, which is a pretty big upset. Pasta Boy, one of the best players from Alberta, straight up.
I read on Twitter that I think Pasta Boy actually might have DQ'd because they might have lost their TV privileges or something. I'm not kidding. It's on Twitter. I'm not kidding. So don't know if that was actually a thing. If it was, they could feel free to correct me on that one. But yeah. As someone who used to play Young Link, though, I said it earlier. Didn't mean to cut you off there. But what stages are we thinking to look to go? If you're PT,
as Young Link, you probably want to ban the smaller stages to keep Squirtle and Zard away from you.
Yeah.
But we'll see what ends up happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, town. So nice big stage. Not exactly what you want as PT, but good bans from question. Or E rather, sorry.
I mean, if we jump between the two tags, it's not a big deal. It's a very recent change, or at least like several months.
Yeah,
we haven't seen E play, so it's definitely going to happen.
That's a really good advantage state from Nervy, though. Keeping him on his toes. Question been a little desperate, but gets it up right out of there. 30% just like that.
Oh my goodness.
Called him with a juggle and catches the high side B. Oh my gosh.
That stretcher was really crucial. I think that made it so you didn't have to push your jump any further than you had to. It kind of moved you closer to Nervy there. Good forward smash there, though. You're going to basically even things out. 2 stocks apiece with even percents. Switching to Charizard here. I don't know. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I wouldn't want to stay there. I think that definite Charizard switch was just a nice transition to get to Squirtle.
Yeah, Charizard at low percentage just asking to be combo food. Squirtle the much wiser choice just in general at low percent and in this matchup. Definitely the best one of the 3 against Young Link. But we'll see what he does now. Down throw up air.
Nice. Okay. At this, yeah, you can still get this on Ivy if you get the spin attack into it.
Good nair. See what he does. Covers the landing. Tries to. And good grab from Question to catch his roll. And another thing that's really nice for Young Link is he has like built-in ways to beat the Pokemon switch because up air is just such an insanely active move. It doesn't really matter if you Pokemon swaps and make combo. The up air is still going to hit you.
That move is really disgusting because he's got so much air drift too, so you can kind of like it's really easy to juggle people with.
Yeah, ooh, he catches the roll in with the up smash, and Question is one stock away, or my bad. E is one stock away from getting into the winner's side of top 16, right?
Yep, yeah.
Yeah, one stock away.
I could redouble that bracket.
But instant back throw, no DI, caught him slipping. Gonna get him out of there.
He's not gonna let that happen for sure. No. Yeah, this is pretty intense, Artemis. It is a winner's quarterfinal. That's exactly what this is. So the winner
Question tried to go for arrow to grab at 0, but he was too close, I want to say. So Nervy was able to jump out of there, but still in a very favorable position.
Yeah, extremely favorable. 71. You know, you might have to get the force to switch to Charizard, and that's when E can just make this super
back
simple.
around a shield into the up B, calling the jump. Goes for it. Goes for the dare. Try and even things out here, but he's gonna get around it.
Here comes all the projectiles. It's not just the projectiles too, it's the projectiles and then Nair and Bear. They're so good. Neutral air is so active.
Shield on the up B, that sucks. It's always such a bad feeling.
Oh, no, for sure.
So many hits, it's kind of hard to keep track of sometimes.
Especially with the native delay, right? So
yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's gonna hit, and he's dead. He's dead. Yeah.
First game
really
he lost
good
because of it. Second game he won because of it. How poetic. That is like the most nervy thing ever. I love it. I love it.
Like you said, man, he lives and dies by the Flare Blitz. First game you die by it. This game you live by it.
We'll see if the next game he's gonna live or die by it too.
We'll see. We'll see what Game 3 has in store.
I love nervy sets. They're just so silly. The nerviest. Let's
PT. Now you're gonna want to ban the big stages like say Kalos, FD. You know, I don't know if he needs. I guess you could ban Town. There's a lot of good stages for Young Link in this matchup, but I think more so you want to ban the stages like Kalos and FD because the platform setups give a lot for Ivysaur to get like super early combo extensions. So
good combo extensions and also just a way to kind of alleviate the pressure from the projectiles. You can kind of jump on them as a
just chill out on the platform. The only thing that's going to bother you up there, like I said, FD and Kalos.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh, I love that. That's one of my favorite things to see at majors. It's when they have, like,
just see what the players
and the X's. That's super sick.
So yeah, now I would assume, we're just gonna run it back to Town. Interesting that Nervy actually took him to Town, but it worked out for him. So we'll see if Question's E's counterpick is going to be the end of him in the set.
Yeah, I don't think this stage was really beneficial for E in the beginning with getting the stretcher kill, but then Nervy was able to bring that back. So I think this stage overall for the two of these players is fairly even with how comfortable they are with their mains. I don't think it's
and one thing that's actually really good. If you hit Squirtle while he's in his side B with like any of your projectiles, it slows him down, but he's still in the lag of his side B, so you get a really free run of dash grab, and that's like a quick 30% for every throw combo Young Link has.
Both are just clashing here. It's all about who puts out their hitboxes first. None of them are
get out of there. One thing E does a lot is he'll if he whiffs his up B, he'll spot dodge and he'll tend to go for another one. Which can be tricky to punish, but if you get the read on it and get the timing right, that leaves you pretty open for some big punishes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty high risk reward because up B, if you read it right, can get you hit pretty hard, but it also gives you a lot. So I can see why he goes for it.
It's a strat that not a lot of people kind of counteract a lot. I will admit it's slightly cheesy, but like
it is.
Totally
yeah, you could call it a little cheesy. Wow, good jump.
Nice.
Good jump up air. E not going for the fast fall air dodge, which would have got him out of that situation, but Nervy meets him up there before he could initiate the air dodge. Wow, this is almost a really good string. If that up air connected, that would have been so much damage.
That would have been really cool too. Tries to go for the fading nair there in the case that he would roll or something like that. Didn't happen.
Bit of a scramble. Not really a punish out of there. But we'll see. No, Pokemon swapped out of the combo. And I think Nervy knows to respect the only down to one shield. You can't grab it, but Charizard should be able to up smash it though, so something he can keep in his back pocket for later. Good nair, catches the jump. He should be dead here, yeah. Question jumped immediately out of that spot, and he got fared for it, so he had to air dodge and lot of times Air Dodge was too low.
Young Link is amazing, but he still has like the hero spin's not as good as the.
Yeah, definitely Young Link's worst aspect as a character is his recovery. So exploitable. But everything else about this character is pretty solid, so you really do have to take advantage of it when Young Link's off stage. You do got to make it count.
Also, I heard his ledge game isn't great. We're going to see it here, but just the jump from ledge.
Yeah, he actually has the worst get-up attack in the game. I think it's tied with somebody else, but his get-up attack's really bad, so...
Maybe?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I think that might be right. Don't take my word for it. That's just the case.
Young Link definitely struggles when he's in the corner or off the stage. See if he can get it. Oh, I thought he would be too low, but he does make it back.
The magnet
and he has one more chance at life here. He is at like prime kill percent for a lot of Ivysaurs. Confirms like this one? No, just not good.
Well-timed air dodge. That would
be. It's an up air, that quick 30, just like that. Playing neutral now, and like I said, man, if Ivy throws a Razor Leaf, like his main neutral tool, Young Link can just throw an arrow and it gets rid of it.
Yeah, which is kind of like it's really bad for Ivysaur. That's why I guess the low mobility of Ivysaur's not proving great. But here we go. You know, you have two stocks here. I feel like kind of Nervy's in the hot seat right now.
Definitely. To narrow the shield, get him off of him. Nervy just kind of wants this over. Good fair to call the jumps. And we are even in stocks, but the percent is not looking too great for Question. Air dodge is back. He should be good there.
Yeah. To me, that looked a little bit sus, but he's still doing that.
Really good Pokemon switch to fair. Ivy doesn't actually have a lot of moves to deal with that situation. So by switching, he had a lot of faster fair with Charizard, able to get a punish on that up B.
I like that he didn't panic. Stayed there because that up smash was just coming out. He didn't want to roll towards or anything.
And like you were talking about earlier, to use the platforms to get away from projectiles, I would like to see Nervy do that more. He's just kind of like dashing at him and getting hit for it, but Nair Dodge up smash is going to seal the deal.
Yeah,
that's going to be Nervy advancing to top 16 winner's side.
Yeah, I think the only reason he wasn't like taking reprieve on those platforms was he was just like, dude, I just need to hit him. I need to get him.
I need to get out of here. I need to get this over with.
Like putting him back to the corner and then putting all that pressure. And I think that's exactly what happened here. That was actually kind of crazy. Yeah, we were going into this thinking the matchup's really tough, but I think it's Nervy just constantly having to play against Opsign again and again and again. They went from bracket rivals to training partners. You sort of develop some really strong skills and habits to be able to deal with zoners and stuff like that. So really got to see that in its full effect. That was really nice. Yeah.
The matchup is hard, but you know, there's always that fear factor where Charizard can just like, you know, take your stock away at a moment's notice, and that's just a human thing, you know. Like everybody deals with that.
I think once Young Link's momentum gets taken away, then they kind of flail and they go like, "Oh no, what do I do now?
Yeah, what do I do?
What am I supposed to do?"
Panic up B, and Charizard's really good at punishing all those things, man. Even though he's a heavy, he's got a lot of get off me tools that you would see from characters like, you know, Mario, or just like, you got to be careful around Charizard. Can't really, got to give him a lot of respect.
This character definitely fits Nervy. Yeah. Ouch, that is. Actually, no, that isn't here, guys. This is Artemis. Fun fact. Anyways, we're getting some Red Bull replays here. Shout outs to Red Bull for helping with this event and providing us with these amazing replays here. That's the forward throw we were talking about earlier. How strong it was. Really, really good. And a nice up smash there from Nervy as well. Yeah, these are all pretty crazy here.
Yeah, like we were saying, he does live and die with the Flare Blitz, but it didn't really come into play much during Game 3, so maybe he, you know, kept his cool and resisted the urge, maybe.
Resisted the urge to hold back. Could you imagine playing and just be like, I could just Flare Blitz here, but I should,
you know, I should.
The self-control required to make that happen.
But yeah, that was a really good Flare Blitz, actually. Genuinely a very good one. A lot of people, you know, especially character with such little landing lag like Young Link, you know, very tempted to land with hitboxes, but Flare Blitz Super, I'm just going to eat that right up. So that was actually a really good Flare Blitz from Nervy.
Yeah, with Young Link's Nair, there's no way.
You see, he took the jump with that fair right there, and it forced him to air dodge. And that's not good.
Yeah, that was fantastic. There's a lot of pivotal moments in this set, particularly that, you know, you can kind of look back at if you want to review your VODs. There's some really, really good stuff here for both these players to look back at. I like this. This Red Bull replay never stops. This is an endless level of replays here. This match in general was just super sick. But yeah. That's good. That's pretty awesome. So what that means though is if we take a look at the bracket, and once again, friendly reminder, y'all are welcome to hit ! bracket in chat if you want to keep yourself updated with all the action that's happening today, and then soon to be tomorrow to see who's made that spot because this is a 2-day event. E actually gets to fight Opsign. I don't know if I've ever seen E fight Opsign back in the day. I'm sure they must.
Can't say I have. Personally.
Yeah, I can't say I have, so it's going to be pretty exciting. But that seems to be the one match that's still available before like the final stage playoffs. Unless we have the production team let us know of any other future matches. That's the one that I'm definitely looking forward to right now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear. You're just a little quiet.
Oh,
all
okay.
good. No worries. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
That's definitely all good. So we've just been informed, guys, that what you just watched, if you really liked E's playing again. It's going to be E versus Opsign, do some time constraints and stuff like that. Our block will be cut a little bit short, but don't worry. I think the matchup between E and Opsign is still going to be really sick. And I mean, if you like us, you can catch
Villager versus Young Link. So zoner galore here.
Zoner galore in their natural habitat, the Nintendo Switch Online.
Natural habitat of Nintendo Switch Online on most likely big stages. I'm trying to think. Young Link versus Villager. I would give it to Young Link, but I think Villager has a few tools.
Yeah, I think
that could make it tricky. He's got the pocket. You can save Young Link's own projectiles and get confirms off them yourself. One thing that I'm really scared for E in this set is the bowling ball is just gonna tear through that up B. The thing that makes Young Link's up B bad, as opposed to, like, let's say you're trying to edge guard a Lucina, you have to be really careful because the sword goes above Lucina's head, so there's a hitbox above her. But Young Link, the sword does not go above his head, so there's no hitbox above him, and the bowling ball is going to land on top of you. And so it can be pretty tricky for it could be pretty tricky for E to recover potentially, and it's up to Opsign to capitalize on stuff like that.
That is definitely the trickiest thing.
Oh,
we're going to go to Smash.
Stand corrected. We're going to the smallest starter stage. All right.
Damn. Home field advantage here for Opsign. Yeah. We do know, however, Opsign isn't just a one-trick pony with Villager.
No, he's got a
bunch of other characters, but mainly Inkling, I think, is the one that they're really, really good at.
Inkling, though, kind of sketchy on, like, a Palu from... I like this. This works, actually. This makes a lot of sense. Not going to have to be as concerned about his recovery. Palu is just kind of the anti-zoner character. There are a few of them, but Palu is absolutely one of them, so... Good choice if you didn't feel like playing the zoner war. Palu definitely good.
Super good offline, but also incredibly good online. Just an overall consistent pick.
Yeah, she's so consistent, and like she just doesn't have like a lot about her. Not in a negative way, but like she's so simple, and what she does is so like it's so simple, but it's so effective. The transition from online to offline isn't too extreme. Like, obviously you're gonna miss out on maybe some Dempa back air kill confirms, but Palu back airs, you swing it out, it's invincible, hard to punish on and offline. So character doesn't get too much worse, I'd say. But Axe calls out the explosive flame, and that's gonna be an early lead for Opsign.
Yeah, Nurse was saying it before, or maybe it was Aiko. It was just like the fact that you're Villager, you could just hold back, push your buttons, but no, going forward with the Axe is pretty crazy. And that was really nice. I think it was like down throw up smash. That was really nice.
Ooh, good to jab up smash. 25-41, just like that. Wow. Starting
so
up.
Creative like conversions that you just never really see. At least if you're not familiar with the Villager match, there's a lot of talented Villager players.
Yeah, Villager absolutely is a very obscure character, so can't imagine questions. Got a whole notebook on what to do here. But on the contrary, possibly the most common character straight up. So there's a lot that Opsign's gonna know that to do here. As you can see, he's like. One thing that I see him doing a lot is he's pulling out Lloyd in a range where where E thinks Explosive Flame is a good idea, but he can act, and the Lloyd doesn't stop, so while he's shielding the Explosive Flame, he gets a free punish with the Lloyd. That definitely shows, like, matchup knowledge. Because you gotta learn how to deal with Palu neutral when she's arguably has some of the best projectiles in the game.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it, but it definitely is. Oh, that was so nice. The explosive flame there.
Combo into the upper, though.
Yeah, that
good F tilt. Such an active move. Caught the air dodge super easily. Yeah, and one thing again that makes Palu like anti-zoner is that like her projectiles just don't care. They're like Wolf's laser in the fact that they're transcendent. Like they don't care about hitboxes. Like Young Link's projectiles, for example, if they hit things, they will clank and like stop existing. Palu doesn't care. She will just, you know, she'll throw her stuff and you gotta deal with it because they're gonna beat whatever you throw at them.
Yeah,
so
she's a top tier. There's no other way around it. Yeah, and that's what we're seeing here. I haven't
Like I
seen
said,
Villager beat out-zoned, and I really wouldn't think of Ether Palutena. It's kind of crazy. We're seeing Offside constantly be losing stage control, fighting to get it back. They had a strong early lead now, but the percents are basically really even.
Good pressure in the corner from Opsy, and back air is not going to take it quite yet. Puts the Lloyd out to cover the jump, if he does an early ledge jump. Teleport to get out of there, but Opsy covers it with a nair. Interesting.
That was a good catch on the jump. I'm noticing that
up air from ledge is going to do it. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's really good here.
One thing I would like to see E do a bit more, is he's not really going off the edge guard, and while Villager's recovery distance is phenomenal, there is no hitbox, and Palu, you know, got one of the most active aerials in the game in that nair, so he can kind of just go out there if he wanted.
Yeah, just keep harassing Villager until it's just enough to send him into the blast zone. Nice, good jump.
Good roll out of there, but not enough lag to get a grab, so Opson's gonna get a spot dodge up tilt.
Yeah, I think honestly, it's this explosive flame stuff we're just seeing, knowing like exactly what range it is to convert into.
Wow, this is a really good string. Lots of good pressure, but he's gonna get countered out of there. Now he's gonna deal with Palu in the corner.
I think it was an axe counter too, so it definitely dealt a lot.
Ooh, tries to go for the up smash on the neutral get up. So active, that move definitely catches super easily. But now E's on the ledge. See how he gets off? The axe is gonna cover the roll. That was so clean from Opsine.
That was actually super good. I always tell like people who are like kind of newer to Smash, it's like option restrictions. You know, when you're Link and you put a bomb on a platform, people are like, oh, I don't want to go there anymore. And so when you put the tree there, right? People are like, oh, I don't want a regular get up, and I don't want to jump either because there's a tree in the way. So I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
And they were just ready.
Yeah, the most obvious reaction is to roll, but Opsine, you know, being a good player, knowing his character, he covered it.
Yeah, exactly. That looked really even. I was really digging that the Palutena choice. I think you were too. I think it probably would have fared a lot better than the Young Link, but still not enough. It comes down to the stage choice and any other counter pick we may have to do. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what so okay, Opsine won. I assume he's gonna ban Triplats, or rather just Battlefield. Or is Yoshi's legal at this event?
I don't know exactly. Yeah.
Because I could see him banning Battlefield and Yoshi's because Palu loves Triplats. Just, you know, she's so good at getting extensions off the platforms. You know, Nair destroys platforms on shields. And like you said earlier in the previous set of E and Nervy, you can just hide from projectiles on platforms. Just get away from them, stand in there, jump on platforms. It's a good way to, you know, take a minute, take a breather.
Yeah, wasn't it you who said shielding on platforms is the wave? I think that's it's the way this goes. You shield on platforms when someone tries to apply the pressure, then yeah, but oh my goodness.
Oh, he's gonna go to Inkling. Oh, we got two switches. Wow. Okay, did not see that coming.
Lots of variety for the viewers at home. This is kind of cool.
Absolutely.
Actually, not gonna lie.
Okay, so we are gonna go to Yoshi's. This matchup is, I feel, pretty even. Young Link has the tools to keep Inkling out if he's careful, but sometimes if you throw your projectiles lazily, they can just be beaten out by Inkling's aerials, sorry, and you'll be left in a pretty rough spot. And Inkling, being the amazing edge guarder that they are, gonna be pretty tricky for Young Link to get back on stage. Got so many tools to edge guard.
Mobility's super good. They're good at progressing. And
good up air, or good up air rather. Goes for the up air, but protects the platform, so no up air there. Back air, get him off stage. Good tether though. The one thing that is nice about Young Link's recovery is he doesn't have a tether, so he doesn't always have to resort to that super exploitable up B.
Yeah, the bowling ball still would have been a problem for the tether, but in this matchup, I think the tether should
definitely
a lot more usage here. It would be, I think it's
like I said, oh, he tries to get the bomb to, like, he had the bomb at the perfect angle to fall off the stage actually, but it landed on the platform. That's super unfortunate.
That could have
resulted in a stock. But,
I think so too.
unfortunate placement there for Opsign.
What's the kill option for Opsign here? Are you gonna try to bury them? Are you gonna try to back throw them? I don't want to.
Roller's a bit committal. You can just kind of go for back air, because eventually it's going to kill, especially since zoners like to run away from you and they put themselves in the corner voluntarily. You don't even really need to chase them there. So you know you could just let them corner themselves. Back air will do the work for you. Up smash, spot dodge, up smash. Gonna take out that stock. Opsine whiffing the dash grab.
It's a very fast up smash. I believe it's like frame
yeah,
matter.
it's pretty quick. As far as smash attacks are concerned, dashes into the up B, but again, no extension off the up B.
Yeah, it can be kind of tricky depending on how people DI.
Yeah, and there was also the platform in the mix. Wasn't sure if he was going to tech or not.
Exactly.
But this is running away for E right now. Gets to play Youngling's game, and like I said, man, zoners oftentimes corner themselves because they want to get away from you. Option took advantage of that and got a back air to even out the stocks, but percent's looking rough.
It's the wisdom, man. That is smart. It played out exactly like you said. I asked you, and you played it out perfectly. It's great.
Wow, I like that actually. He A-landed with the down air. That was interesting. Goes for the combo throw, but misses the up air, but gets a maybe even more beneficial tech jab on the Tekken place. Now he's inked up, which is, you know, every Inkling player's favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, still though, even though they're inked, I'm finding that Opsign's struggling to land an attack right now. There's the back air, tried to go for the roller, but was able to roll away from it. So very good here. Narrowing that up.
You can see, oh my gosh, that didn't kill. Are you serious? I'm so shocked.
I'm shocked.
120 on this stage.
That was really good.
But Opsine's got to be, you know, thanking his stars for that one. Like, wow, can't believe he didn't die actually. But up throw maybe? Yeah, it's gonna do it.
Yeah, 76% on your end. So
having two kill throws there.
Hell yeah.
Having two kill throws there where the in a very obscure position like that is always a tricky situation. So can't blame Opsine too much for that interaction. And now, like we said earlier, he gets to play his game of running away, throwing his stuff, getting his confirms, and this is going to be tricky for Opsine. That was a really good string.
That was like a beautiful string. That's the string you absolutely want to play out of your young player. No punish on these upbeats. They're so tough. He's just able to spot dodge these. The first active frames after a spin attack are so good for young.
Is he going to get it? Not quite, no. That confirm is very tricky even offline, so getting it online is pretty tough. And that being one of Inkling's main ways of closing out stocks. Pretty tricky. Good dash grab though. Gets it this time. Throws the bomb. That's going to do it, yeah. Opsine, or E with a questionable arrow there to try and protect himself in his recovery, but it didn't end up doing much for him. Just kind of put him in the spot to get hit by the splat bomb. But he's up by quite a lot still. Not too big of an issue. But this fair into jab could be big damage. Good back air to grab.
Back. Yeah, these little bits of strings here and there is really good. You just can't get hit by any of Youngling's crazy kill moves. No downers, no strong hit snares, no up smashes. You just gotta play it safe. Inkling's just really good at doing that. They can play slow.
Yeah, Inkling definitely one of the safest characters in this game. As you know, some people have a lot of experience against. Not going to be naming names. One thing though I noticed when Question gets desperate for kills, he throws out a lot of like down airs, spot dodges after whiffing kill moves. And if Opsine reads that with like a roller, that's Opsine taking the set 2-0. But he's got to be careful. Like right there.
Yeah,
but
fishing.
gets a grab. He is fishing, absolutely. And
oh my goodness,
let's see if Opsine makes him pay for it.
Ink either. Oh my goodness, this is really close. Nice.
Wow, good nair.
It was a really good nair to punish the arrow. Yeah, I love seeing it. That was great.
I like the idea in the back air from Opsine. Think he could drift in, but that nair is gonna not do it, just barely.
Dude, Opsine's just living throughout all of these. There's been so many moments.
Very surprised, but that up throw should do it.
Can't live that. Took them a while to get to the blast zone, but there's no way you're living that one. This is going to be pretty crazy. When Red Bull does their replays, we're going to see so many just almost deaths that Opsine nearly lived through. But still, out of all of them, it wasn't enough because we're seeing a game 3 here. And I wonder what kind of characters will be seeing.
And now this is the thing, right? Because assuming E started Palu to avoid the Youngling Villager matchup, now he has to make a decision. Do you want to stay Youngling, the character that just won you the game, and maybe potentially risk playing the matchup you didn't want to play? Or do you switch back to Palu and then give Opsine the option for a matchup he's more comfortable in, like Villager. It's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, exactly. There's no way of telling what it will be until we see it. We do know that we got it Pokemon Stadium 2 as the stage, considered by many to be neutral. Although, I don't know, small battlefield, and some people might think that's more neutral. It depends who you ask.
He is back on Palu. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that does make a lot of sense. I assume that he started the set with Palu because he didn't want to play Inkling Villager. So now that he knows that he's at a counterpick disadvantage, he's like, okay, I'll go back to what I started with to avoid it. But we're just getting Palu Inkling instead, so top tier matchup here. Two of the best characters in this game, no doubt. Going at it here. This matchup, I've heard it's tricky for Palu. Inkling, that historically famous, very low profile dash, gonna make Palu's Nair pretty obsolete sometimes, or fair even back air. So if Opsine spaces his dashes correctly, he could get in where a lot of characters could not against Palu. So we'll see if he makes
it's
those
gonna be
plays.
Forcing Palutena to do a lot more dash attacks, but of course,
dash attack is good, but it is laggy, so it's good at what it's supposed to do, but if they read it right, then you're getting punished big time. Good jump weight back air from Opsine to bait the Nair from ledge. A very common move from Palu's, but it does have some lag on it, so you can get punishes in situations like that. Nair is gonna get punished by Nair to shield. It's almost like good characters in this game have really good Nairs. It's quite a concept, really.
Yeah, there are
dash
exceptions.
Grab. There are exceptions. All of them are.
Ridley potentially?
No, Ridley's Nair is great. Anyways, not important.
Not important at all. That's a different side topic as a whole. And here we are. We're seeing those projectiles you were talking about that just
good up smash to catch the roll. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the strong hit as he got the sour spot, but it's a lot of percent on E to make up here.
165. That probably looks stale. Hasn't hit any moves since then. But
wow, good back air to call the full hop. He was going for a lot of low back airs, like very low, trying to poke at his shield. So E thought, okay, I can full hop to get out of here, but Opsine knew that. So he went with a different type of back air, the full hop one, to catch his defensive option and take the stock. Very clean play. Funny walk. I don't know what he's doing, but he's winning, so he can do whatever he wants. It's E's job to make something happen, and like you said, he has to go for dash attacks because of Inkling's low dash. But if it's red, take 30%, potentially more next time. He's got to be careful. Oh, misspaced the grab. That is unfortunate.
That's rough. That
gonna take another 30. Back to dash attack. This is a very clean pressure string from Opsine, but the back throw with some questionable DI at best there.
Yeah, they got
gonna
the counter
even the
on
stock count up. So stocks are even yet again, but the percent definitely in Opsine's favor. It's going to take a minute to recharge Ink out of the range where Auto Reticle will hit him. Ooh, that's a big fair though. Could have got a Nair off it, but not quite. Good Nair from Opsine though. Dash back up tilt going to be really good at catching jump aerials from ledge. It's so active.
Oh no, that up tilt was so unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know that was probably going to be something else to continue the ledge trap, but getting buried like that, this is basically being a whole stock down. They are super consistent, they are super good, but they don't have like a go mode or some crazy.
No, definitely not. Palu's a very consistent character. She doesn't really get a lot of cheesy rage kills, or she doesn't have a comeback mechanic. She just kind of beats you by playing neutral over and over. And against a character like Inkling, that can be not what you're looking for. Inkling, one of the characters, one of the best neutrals in the whole game, so beating them in their own game can be pretty tricky sometimes. And yeah, this is good from Opsine. Just, man, I'm winning, you get over here. I can chill out. You have 4 minutes to make something happen, or I am winning this set, so I'm going to stand over here.
Yeah.
It's a good play, it's a good strategy.
People need to learn that playing for time is still okay.
Oh wow, that was such a good roller to punish the explosive play. That was perfect, but good mash from E to get out of there. Yeah, this is looking rough, especially if he doesn't catch that landing with an up air. Yeah, this is looking tough here. But I thought he was gonna get pineapple.
I thought he was gonna bonk his head on the stage.
Yeah, it's a really funny animation where he bonks his head. Good down tilt, keep him off stage. This is looking rough. With the ledge trap, keeps throwing the bombs out.
Touch the stage. Oh, the dash attack could have got punished, but not here.
Roll for grab. Goes for a heavy read on that air dodge with the down smash, but Opsine's not going to give it to him. Back air. Put him off stage. Tries to go for the 2-frame with the up smash. Good roll to get away from the back air threat. He was spacing back airs. Seemed like he was committed to it, so Opsine could roll through without much of an issue. But that explosive flame is going to do it. We are even stocks, but percent's looking rough.
Yeah, percent's looking really, really rough. Like, I'm finding that Opsine's really good at evading all those explosive flames, except for obviously that last one. And that's kind of why I feel like he's not able to just build up that percent really quick. But if you're going to want to build up percent quick here,
can be tricky. Inkling not with the best kill potential, so he could let this slip away if he's not careful. But that shield grab on the dash attack tried to call his landing, and it was not meant to be. Almost a really good comeback there, but you know, got a bit greedy at the end there. So close to bringing it back, and he wanted it with that dash attack, but Opsine landed just a bit before he could get it out, and he's going to take the set.
Yeah, it all started with that nair. I really, really thought when you the momentum was swinging back in E's favor, but no, just again. Also, just remind me that shield grab, was that a shield grab punish on a dash attack? I think.
Yeah, it was the shield grab.
There it is. We bring that all the way back. That dash attack is being so important in that matchup, and it's the undoing that E has, and E's going to be eliminated from this tournament. This is some serious tournament stuff, guys. The GOML NA Open, the West Canadian Qualifier. I'm super glad to have seen all of these phenomenal players make it through. They're going to be, you know, they're going to be moving on to the final stage playoffs. And of all the top players you see on that graphic that were from the first one, those ones just got immediate qualification into that event. So
yeah, some of the
you're
best
going to
players
want to tune in.
Tomorrow's
really the time to tune in. And again, a lot of amazing caster talent to guide you through all of these crazy matches. So yeah, I think we just got word that was kind of it. I don't know if there's any other closing words. Armis, you got anything left to say?
Nothing much besides the usual. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed our commentary, the sets we commentated. Thank you to GOML for putting this event on. Thank you to Red Bull for giving us these awesome replays. That's all I got.
And yeah, and lots of caster talent like Nurse, top players like Nurse. I hear you, Nurse. I see you, Nurse.
The multi-talent individual.
So. I don't think it's me. I think it's great. Let's watch this replay one last time before we close off here. Because I was saying it before, we were going to definitely see a lot of the replays because this match, there's a lot of near deaths, a lot of cool moments here.
Yeah, that up air from ledge is really good, but wasn't enough to win him the game.
No. Again, it was just catching these good ledge traps here, you know, just knowing like when he's going to jump from ledge, when he's going to roll. Here it is. You put that there, and they're going to want to roll because they see it. They want to avoid it. Yeah, it's just great. I'm going to see it maybe one more time here. Boom, perfect. That is something that a lot of newer to mid-level players are definitely going to want to see and to learn from. It's huge.
And yeah, this game did not go. This game almost, Opsine almost brought it back. But yeah, this matchup can be pretty tricky. It's pretty even offline. So you know, in this environment where Youngling gets quite a bit better, Inkling gets a little worse. You know, can tip the scale, tip the balance to Youngling's favor pretty heavily. Yeah. And like I said, that arrow tried to protect himself, but as Youngling, you should probably just focus on avoiding what's coming at you at all costs rather than what's just on the stage.
Yeah, especially it's really tough to avoid that. I think he would still got killed if you upbeat. You know, tethering, you would have to done it early. It's sometimes Youngling gets put in these situations. Moving on to the third game here, really nice explosive flame.
Yeah, you did almost have this comeback, but the dash attack on shield a little too hasty there, and it was going to be the move that resulted in his tournament loss.
Yeah, I know, dude. All in all, this was just crazy stuff happening. Yeah, shout outs to even Mashup Gaming as well. I think this whole thing was run really nicely, run really well. We've had a great time. I hope you, as the viewers, that you've had a great time. And yeah, if you want to catch definitely more of it, there it is tomorrow. Yeah, I'm Pride. You can catch me on my Twitter down below. It's at Pride Brendan.
For BC.
Exactly.
What's up?
And I also stream too at Pride SSB. You can find it. You can say
I also post awesome food pics, so you know.
Hell yeah, awesome food pics. If you guys want to see the camera eat first,
If you're
then that's
into
exactly
that,
where it is.
that's pretty much all I do now.
Yeah. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. Thank you guys.
That was fun, guys.
So much. Thank you guys.
We'll see you later.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.